ever wonder how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube like all the other professional Rubik's Cube competitors? You know, the ones you look online that always solve them in like 7 seconds, 10 seconds, and maybe even no seconds. No. Well, if you ever wonder how they do it, then you're a cuber and you're determined to know how to solve a cube. So I'm proud of that. I'm going to teach you guys how to solve this cube faster. Alright, one basic thing it needs to do is to be lubricated. And I did a video on it last time, a few videos ago. I did one, but I think I should show you guys again and show you guys a much better way with a much better lubrication device. So what you do is normal, usually 45 degrees, pry out the piece. Sometimes it might be a little hard. Facts are facts, you all know that. And then you take your lubricant. Now, a lot of people use Vaseline. I mean, I personally don't mind you guys using Vaseline. It's totally up to you if you guys want to or not. Either way, I personally like Vaseline. Some people say that silicone is much better. This thing is good. I like it. It is a silicone lubricant so this is for lubrication. It's a silicone grease. It's alright. So, I already lubricated this with silicone grease, so I'm just going to show you guys what you got to do. So you open up your lubricant, either Vaseline or this, or do not use WD-40. That's one thing. So you take, I usually like to use a Q-tip. Just take it in, you smudge it in. I'm not going to do it because it's already lubricated. And then all you got to do is just get it all in there. I know you guys can't see well, but just around the inner core, just get that in there. And then bottle up the cap, and you're done. And then turn it around a little bit. So that's the first step on how to solve it as fast as professionals. Second step is you could use this. It's a Mara lubricant, usually found on Pop Buying or Cube Depot, or maybe even the Mara website if they have one. I'm not positive. They should have one. And what you do what you do now is fairly simple. All you gotta do is you open up the Mara lubricant. It's a cute little baby bottle. You just gotta put a little drop in there, little drop in there, and a little drop in there into the axis where they turn. Then what you want to do is to put back the piece the way they were put. So do that, turn to the side, and then pop in the piece, and then break it in a little. It should move faster within the next few solves. Alright, but sometimes lubricating the cube may not always be the answer. Sometimes, alright, hey, I have a fast cube, but I still solve it in, let's say it improved a minute due to the speed of the cube. But that's not enough. And how do those people, they just go like zzz, zoom past you, and you can't do a thing or learn. Well, luckily I'm here, guys. Alright, step 2 of how to solve a cube much faster is not only to lubricate it, but to use these things called finger tricks. Now, finger tricks are very simple and will save you a lot of time. Now you're probably acquainted to the beginner. You probably take your whole finger, or not finger, you take your whole hand and you turn it when performing an algorithm. Alright, let's say you're learning the algorithm, alright, let's say you're doing an algorithm of this. Alright, now, and you do this. And you do this. It would take you a lot more time to do that, and it will save you a lot of time with using finger tricks. I wish I had a better example if I had my Alpha 5. But as you can tell, it was much faster than taking your whole hand and just turning it each individual one. So that is one of the factors. So how to perform finger tricks is simple. To do the top side, you take your index finger. To me, my hands are pretty small. I don't know if you guys can see. They're kind of small. And what I do is I sometimes, with my Alpha 5, I use my middle finger. And I know I'm not supposed to do that. And I want to teach you guys the right way. I have this habit of using my middle finger as opposed to my index finger. As you can tell, I don't know, I just have that habit. So, in order to do top, use your index finger. Just move it. Just keep on practicing this. Just keep on practicing this. Look. Back, and then left. Back, left, back, left, back, left, back, left. Keep on doing that. That way, you will learn much better. For the bottom side, you use your pinkies. Now, for me, my pinkies are kind of not muscular at all. Trust me, they're weak. So what I do is I use this finger, my ring finger, to do that. So, whichever way works for you. Just make sure that you're using one finger as opposed to your whole hand. Then the finger tricks will work for you. Alright, so by now, if you have an 8-minute solve, it should be around a 2-minute solve. If you know these, if you use these finger tricks with the tops, the lefts, and the bottoms, and then if you want to do the side, you can use now this way you use your middle finger, you just turn it like 45 degrees and do that, or, I don't know, and front would mean you hold it with your 2 fingers and you just use your index finger. And then back would be like this, but with your either pinky or your or ring. So, like I said before, by now your solve should be at least from an 8-minute solve to a 2-minute solve. Or your 2-minute solves to a 1-minute solve. But that's not quite enough. You all are, thinking right now that you can do it in a minute, but how do you do it like the professionals? Truth be told, they are gifted. That's all I have to say. Or, no, I will not say that. They are not gifted. No one is gifted for learning how to solve Rubik's Cube. No one is born with the potential I misstated it wrong. No one is born with the ability to take a cube and just immediately solve it. Just no one. It takes hard time. It takes time and patience. So the more you solve it, the better you'll get, and the better your solves will be. So, so that's one thing. And another factor is that those professionals use OLL, PLL, and F2L. Alright, so F2L is this. I'll show you this now. Alright, suppose that in the beginner's method you solve across, corners, then in each individual edge, or middle layer, middle piece, then you do either the cross or the whatever heck you learned, I don't know. But in F2L, you pair them up in the top layer. You hold it like this, and then somehow you pair it up. I'm still learning F2L, so I can't steer you wrong. I can, but I don't want to. So all I know is this: when you got them paired up anywhere, you just flip them here, bring this up, bring that, and pair them up, and these two should be solved, and this shouldn't be solved. It was an example. So that's F2L when you have to pair these up and you do the edges along with this. And I'm not going to provide you with a video for that. You're on your own for that. I'm sorry about that. I might do an OLL. Next, what I do usually, I'll give you guys an example quickly because we're kind of low on time. What I usually do next is called the soon. The anti-soon, meaning you have to put all the yellows on top. So I'll do this algorithm. Now, I'm not teaching it to you. I'm just saying you should know how to do this. Many of you probably already learned this as your beginner method. I use it as an advanced method because it's awesome. Now it should look like this, like a diamond. Then you do this algorithm called a robot, or at least that's what some people call it. And then twice over, do this robot, down, down, over, down, back, and it should be solved. Now, if you're questioning me, saying that I didn't teach you OLL or students and all that, I'm sorry. And, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, because I am not perfect, and I don't have enough time to teach you OLL, PLL, and all those F2Ls, like, completely. So I only have time to teach you how to lubricate it. By the way, this thing's awesome. Buy one for like $2, I think, or $4, I don't know how much, at Cube Depot. Awesome. Oh, this I don't know where I got it. I found it somewhere in my garage. And Q-tips, you can buy them at any store. And the Rubik's Cube, you can buy it at any toy store or any hardware, or not hardware, any store. So that's my tutorial on how to become better at the Rubik's Cube. More videos still to come from me, JumbaCube. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace. All I want to do is have some fun. I want to solve the Rubik's Cube just like everyone. 'Cause I go now, I learned how to solve it the faster way, the faster way, the faster way. But JumbaCube. That was awkward.